Hello everyone, welcome to another True Piece video, and in this video I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the blunt weapon skills. Now if you go here in the menu or the inventory, you'll see that the blunt weapon that I'm talking about is this one here, like the clubs. So the best club that I have is a gold club, which I got from a different island. I don't think it's in this island, or I think it's in this island, I just don't remember. But we're gonna go ahead and equip this blunt weapon. So as you can see here, you can only equip one gold club. So any clubs you try, you can only equip one. And so we're gonna go to the weapon skills, and if you look here, there's gonna be the blunt weapon skill slot. So go there, and then you'll be able to find yourself all 4 skills that you can use using the blunt weapon. So let's go ahead and put them all the way down. But before that, I'm also gonna explain what they are. So the first skill is called the Savage Spin. Now what this does is you just literally spin your weapon around and dealing the enemy that's you hit with the weapon. Of course, this skill here costs something. So requirements: you'll need to have 40 melee weapon mastery, and you'll need 70,000 belly. The requirements is going to be right over here, and you'll also see how much it will cost. So think about that, okay? So that is the Savage Spin. Now let's go with the Boulder Launch. Now for this one, you just pretty much launch a boulder towards wherever your mouse is like direction, and then it will damage anyone. So this one here is a range, so you can go a little bit farther away from your opponent, and then you just go hit them. And the requirements for this one is you'll need to get 90 melee weapon mastery and 80,000 belly. Now the third one is called the Home Run Smash. Now this one here, you perform a home run smash, grappling an enemy and launching enemy into a distance, dealing damage. So you just grab them and then throw them, pretty much that. So the requirements for this one is 120 melee weapon mastery, and you'll need 160,000 belly. Now going to the last one is gonna be the Skull Crusher. Now what you do for this one is that you'll be leaping towards your enemy and then knocking them in the ground, dealing damage. And also you'll need to hover your mouse over the enemy to be able to, of course, deal damage towards them, or be able to use the Skull Crusher itself. Now the requirements for this one is 210 melee weapon mastery and 210,000 belly. So now that I've explained all of that and you know where to find the blunt weapon skills, we're gonna go ahead and find ourselves some mobs or enemies that we can go ahead and fight. So we're gonna go up here. By the way, I just found out you don't need to hold control to run. All you need to do is just double click W and you can run. So that just made my life easier. So we're gonna go with the gunslingers, because why not? So let's go with it. So the first one is gonna be a spinny one. So go ahead and click 1, and as you can see here, you just spin. And this is probably the most weirdest weapon I've ever gotten myself. Like seriously, this is the most weirdest weapon. It's not even a good ass weapon, okay? Let's try it one more time. Let's click number 1. Swing. It doesn't deal that much damage. Kind of disappointing if I say so myself, because if I tried it alone without dealing any damage, this is how much damage you'll be able to deal with just the skill alone. See, like around that, I can't really see how much damage, but you'll see the health bar of your opponent, and you'll see how much damage they had left. Now let's go to the next one, which is a rock throw. So I'm guessing you just put your mouse here, click 2, and you just throw a rock towards your opponent. Now if you see here, I don't think we dealt any damage towards this gunslinger, but what we can do is go near it, just a little bit near, and then click 2, and it should show it. So as you can see there, it showed us what it looks like. Oh no, I died, which is very sad. But we can get back up again and just go back to the same place. It's a-okay for me. to go back to the same place. It's not that hard. It's just over there. But if you see there, you threw a rock towards wherever your mouse go, and wherever the rock touches, it will deal damage. Okay? So that should be for that one. Conqueror's Hockey. Let me just look that one. Someone's asking. I'm a person that would answer questions, especially in game. So let me just look that up. Was it hockey? It was Conqueror's Hockey, right? Yeah, I think you need. Hold on. Shop. I think you need to buy Conqueror's Hockey. You have to buy Robux. You have to buy Robux. I'm just saying that because it's in the shop. So now let's go back to what I was talking about, and that's gonna be the third one. For those who remember, the third one is you grabbing them and then throwing them away, right? If anything more specific than that, that's what I call it. So let's go click 3, and then we grab it. Oh my god! Okay, I was over excited. I thought like it dealt so much damage, and then I completely remembered that he was already damaged from before. Okay, let's do that one more time and see how much damage that dealt. Okay, that is pretty decent. That is actually pretty decent. Not gonna lie, that is pretty decent. That attack there, I kinda like it, but it's kinda buggy. As you already know, it's supposed to grab and then throw. That did actually grab, but it like teleported me to that person and then threw them in front. I had a different imagination of that one, so that was kind of disappointing, the animation, but still it did a good damage towards the enemy. Now let's go to the last one, which is the Skull Crasher, I think it was. And what you'll need to do is pretty much just point your mouse towards your opponent and then go click F. And okay, it's like the sword one. So it locks on to your opponent, and of course, it just kills them and crush their skull. So he was always so able to see there how much damage it dealt, but it depends on how high your weapon mastery is and how better your weapon is gonna be. Because my weapon here, it has a higher, my club here, it has a higher strength. So there's gonna be difference between that. If you use a lower strength club, then your damage is gonna be a little bit lower. But if your level is like mine, and your stat is exactly like mine, then your damage is gonna be the same as mine, of course. So that would be it for this video. I'm done talking about the blunt weapon skills. If you have any other questions, it's okay to ask, because I can just answer them if I'm free, of course. But yes, that would be it for this video.